Hello, my name is Mr. Gillespie, and I'm going to be doing a lesson on careers and the different possibilities that are out there for you to explore. So, first, starting off with the 16 career clusters. So, career clusters contain occupations in the same field of work and require similar skills. These can be both academic and technical skills, and as you can see from the different clusters, there's a wide range of occupations that we are going to go through. So, as we go through these slides, the slides will be broken down by a description of what the career area is, interest, and different careers within this field, as well as suggested high school courses. So, a lot of these courses might be offered within your high school or middle schools as electives or different core classes, but a lot of these courses might be offered within a college setting. So to keep in mind that even though it might be listed, it does not mean that it is offered at your high school, but to give an idea of different classes that you would take to really be within this career. So agriculture, food, and natural resources is the production, processing, marketing, distribution, financing and development of agricultural products and resources including food, fiber, wood products, natural resources, farm, and animal products. So people would be interested in enjoy working outdoors and being physically active, enjoy nature, taking care of pets, identifying environmental hazards, and caring deeply about protecting the environment. So, some of these careers would be in agricultural science teachers, so teachers that teach students about science but also teaching about agriculture and these different kind of occupations as well within this area. So, veterinarians, really caring for animals, forest firefighter, biochemist, and biophysicist, which can also fit into another career cluster, but really getting into the science of the environment. Food inspectors and scientists, cartographers, game warden and animal breeders, farm workers and laborers on farms and working with animals within different capacities as well. This could even be working in a zoo as well. And then nursery and greenhouse workers. So some of these suggested high school courses would be earth science, biology, chemistry, agricultural courses, natural resources, floral design, statistics, and greenhouse management. So the next slide is architecture and construction. So these are careers in designing, planning, managing, building, and maintaining the construction industry. So to be in this career, you would have to have an interest in enjoying working with your hands using tools, especially. Have an aptitude for math and science, like solving or analyzing problems, building homes or other structures, and building bridges and roadways, and generally enjoy being outdoors as well. So, different careers would be architect, brick mason or cement mason, electrician or plumber, carpenter, structural steel workers, construction inspector, elevator installer repairer, and roofer. So there are a lot of different options available within this career, and off on the suggested high school courses, there are a lot of math and sciences involved, as well as mechanical drawing, electricity and electronics, blueprint reading, business management. But to also keep in mind that a lot of these requirements can be filled from your community career and technology center, such as doing a lot of programs such as carpentry or building construction or electrical occupations, to name a few of those programs that can get you head started on a career in this area, as well if you want to go on and be an architect to seek advanced education as well. Arts, tech, and communications. So this is designing, producing, exhibiting, performing, writing, and publishing multimedia content, including visual and performing arts and journalism and entertainment services. So these are the people that like to be in the spotlight, but let's not forget about the people behind the scenes as well. So some of the interest that you would need to be involved in this field are drawing pictures or cartoons to amuse people, so doing a lot of animation, performing music, drama, and or dance. So all the visual arts people, the people that like to be involved in band, theater, or do dance, but also might do dance in theater as well, musical theater. Creating an original video or film, sketching or painting pictures, taking photographs, making jewelry, sculptures, or ceramics, or designing a newspaper layout. So these are where creativity and that artistic side really come out and show. So different careers, these are not limited to graphic artist, art, theater, or music teacher, which you can also combine a lot of these with education if you're looking in the realm of teacher, newspaper reporter, photojournalist, author or writer, or director, or musician. And then also, you could be a professional performer in an orchestra. A lot of times with a lot of these profession, the options and possibilities are limitless, but just to give you an idea of the different careers that are out there. And suggested high school courses would be art, graphic art, kind of like the different humanities, journalism, English, photography, communications, music, photography, being involved in all these extracurriculars. So the next one is business management and administration. So this is planning, organizing, directing, and evaluating business functions essential to efficient and productive business operations. These opportunities are available in every sector of the economy. So for business, a lot of the interests are running your own business. So more about being an entrepreneur and running your business from the ins and outs. Developing web pages. So, along with developing web pages, maybe even having that marketing artistic side to it as well. Trying to grab people's attention, preparing reports, analyzing data. Being a club officer is something that you could do in the future as well. Organizing a school event or fundraiser, and managing tasks for a group. Different careers within this field would be an accountant or CPA, financial manager, company executive such as a CEO, an office manager, public relations specialist, which also falls under communications, management analyst, billing clerk. So a lot of these suggested high school courses would be more of a broad overview, but economics, business, accounting, math, English, keyboarding, computers, and marketing. So within this field, you can work in a wide range of different areas. You can work in hospitals, you can work in banks, you can work in businesses, restaurants. There's a lot of possibilities to where you can work within this field, but also with a lot of the fields, as the careers listed are just a guide. So our next career cluster is education and training. So this is planning, managing, and providing education and training services and related learning support services. So to be in this career field, a lot of your interest would be along the lines of tutoring or babysitting young children, creating lesson plans, attending a summer camp, help others draw, write, or read. So really being involved with others and help guide them. Create crafts, art, or bulletin boards. Play games with spelling, reading, or math, and coaching sports. So, for a lot of these careers, think about the people within your schools. Think about your teachers, whether that be in the general classroom or special education, or your school counselors. They're within this realm of education and training. So, a lot of these careers are a school counselor, a school psychologist, teachers or teacher's age, and then even going on college advisor for higher education, daycare center directors, librarians, and then also your vice principal and principals within the school. They're all there to help you. So you can think of education and training from the people around you as well. So suggested high school courses would be your general education. So English, math, science, history, sociology, and psychology, human development, early childhood education courses. So these are courses that might be available within the high school, but these are also courses that would be offered at the college level, especially if you want to get into a career such as teaching or school counseling or school psychology as well, or being a librarian or a principal, getting into specialty programs. So, our next career area is finance. So, finance is the planning service for financial and investment planning, banking, insurance, and business financial management. So, a lot of these interests would be investing money, developing a budget, which is a nice skill to have whether you want to go into finance or not, using spreadsheets and financial computer programs, balancing a checkbook, which is also a very beneficial skill to have for the future, being a treasurer of a club and being able to handle money, organizing a fundraiser, planning a mock stock market game, which is often what a lot of high schools do, so you might have the opportunity in the future to explore that, and studying investments in the stock market. So, a lot of these careers first are actuary, and an actuary is a business professional who deals with the measurement and management of risk and uncertainty. An appraiser, a financial institution manager, so really just think of a banker. So loan officer, so somebody that will deal with the mortgage or different other things that you want to get approved for a loan. Securities trader, tax prepper, or a claim examiner or adjuster. So some of these suggested high school courses would be business math, computer, statistics, economics, business, law, algebra, accounting, English, and marketing. And oftentimes you need to go for an advanced degree such as a bachelor's degree or maybe even a master's of business administration as well. So, government and public administration. So, this is executing governmental functions to include governance, national security, foreign service, planning, revenue and taxation, regulation, and management and administration at the local, state, and federal levels. So, these interests are participating in a debate or on a debate team, researching and writing grants, learning and speaking a foreign language, making speeches, running for class or club office, volunteering as a legislative aide, volunteering for your school board, town board position, or campaigning for political candidates. So often careers in this area would be a government investor. So these would be people within the FBI, the CIA, the DIA. So these are very top ranking government officials. And oftentimes to get into these careers, you would have to pursue degrees within the criminal justice field, but also pursue degrees within IT in a wide range of different interests, and oftentimes go for an advanced degree and have clearances to work. Public Works Director, City or Town Manager, be a congressional aide, a legislative assistant, or a State Department official. So you can do these on a small level within your town, or you can do it on a more state and then national level. So suggested high school courses would be accounting, economics, government, business management, history, foreign languages, sociology, law, English, and statistics, to name a few of these courses. So the next field is health science. So this is planning, managing, and providing therapeutic services, diagnostic services, health informatics, support services, and biotechnology research and development. So really, to be in the health science field, you have to really have a heart for caring for others. And also, with a lot of these different careers, you're going to have different aspects of yourself that will fit in well to these careers. So, interests within health science are learn first aid or CPR, volunteer at a retirement home, learn how the body and the mind works together, the mind body connection, how oftentimes your body affects your mind and your mind affects your body, understanding that process. watch medical shows on TV. But I also caution that a lot of the shows out there on TV are not always realistic to what you'd experience within these fields. So proceed with caution on that front, but it will give you a little bit of an idea of what's out there. Be a team manager on a school athletic team. So oftentimes these can be people, athletic trainers, maybe observing what they are doing, and then volunteer at a rescue squad. So you can also gain a lot of these opportunities through volunteering, whether this be in the health science field or other fields. So careers would be a pharmacist, dentist, and dental hygienist, occupational and physical therapy. So the physical part of therapy, but then also helping individuals transition back to everyday activities as well. Nurse. Within nursing, you can be a registered nurse. You can have a bachelor's of science in nursing. You can be a certified nursing assistant, or you can be a licensed practical nurse. So there are a lot of options available within the nursing field. Like I said earlier, with interest, athletic trainers that work on the college, high school, and professional level, and they work in a wide range of sports. There's athletic trainers that work in softball, baseball, tennis, football, basketball, a wide range of sports. So if you're interested in sports, that's another way that you can be involved. Music and art therapy within the hospitals, but then also in the human services field, really taking your interest within that art field and putting it to a different career, because a lot of these careers can often combine and intermix, and you can take multiple interests that you have and make it work. So suggested high school courses would be biology, anatomy, English, math, first aid, chemistry, psychology, health and PE, music, and art. So depending on what different career you would want to do, these are suggested high school courses. And another option, going back to the CTC route for any community, is that oftentimes a lot of these CTCs do have health assistance or nursing courses for students to take. And oftentimes a lot of these careers require a higher degree as well. Hospitality and tourism. So this is managing, marketing, and operations of restaurants and other food services, lodging, attractions, creation, recreation, events, and travel related services. So a lot of these interests are planning vacations or school trips, cooking and baking. So really honing into those culinary skills, participating in sports, exercising and working out, planning school functions, recreational activities, being a lifeguard, reading about other countries and cultures. So, different careers in this are recreational leaders, camp counselors. Off to the side, I have a picture of a little camping ground. This could be being a camp counselor in the summer, but then also being a camp director working within child development and running a camp, a travel agent, getting to help people book their trips and where they want to go, hospitality manager, hotel manager, chef, baker, server, cook, working within the restaurant business, and then also a tour director, getting to see different parts of the world, taking people to see these different countries and these different cities, even in the US and then also abroad. So, suggested high school courses would be English, foreign languages, geography, history, childcare studies, physical education, health, sociology, culinary arts, and psychology. So, just depending on what career you want to do, in some of these careers, you do not need higher education as well. Human services. This is a field that involves preparing individuals for employment and career pathways that relate to families and human needs. So, often interest within this career field would be listening and helping friends with problems, working with the elderly, shopping and comparing prices, volunteering, delivering food and clothes to people in need, serving food at a homeless shelter, and making family menus. So, some careers within this field would be a child care worker, which we also talked about within education and training, recreational worker, rehabilitation or substance abuse counselor, deaf interpreter associate, so somebody that works with people that are hard of hearing and would often be an interpreter to do American Sign Language, nutrition counselor, a funeral director, clergy, or a social worker. So these would be suggested high school courses would be childcare, home economics, sociology, psychology, foreign languages, English literature, history, computer literacy, nursing, early childhood education, human development, and family living. So there's a wide range of courses, and it's all depending on what your interests are and what kind of different careers you want to pursue, as along with all these career clusters. But just to give you an idea of the different courses that might pique your interest and what you might be interested for in the future. IT, Information Technology. So this is the design, development, support, and management of hardware, software, multimedia, and systems integration services. So some interests might be playing video games, but not even just playing video games. It might be designing video games, making video games for others to play, assemble computer parts or repair systems. So really learning the internal part of how to build together a computer, write software programs, develop web pages, as we mentioned in some of the other careers. And what capacity of developing web pages are you trying to start a business? People in business might seek out people in IT to do these things, surf the internet, analyzing data or different information, or document and recording information. So these people have a real interest in technology and are very tech savvy and are able to understand it very well. So these careers are computer system engineers, analysts or architects, database administrators, network system analysts, web administrators, business intelligence analyst, and computer security specialist. So some of these courses would be advanced math courses, keyboarding, computer information systems, computer new work administrator, IT, engineering, applied technology, web design, law and ethics, doing computer networking technology. And oftentimes, a career in IT can take you to many different places. One of the things that it can take you is you can work within a school, a hospital, different settings. So there are really no limits to where a career in IT can take you, and as well as the country is developing technology and technology is becoming more used, we're going to need a lot more people within this field. Public safety, corrections, and security. So this is the planning, managing, and providing legal, public safety, protective services, and homeland security, including professional and technical support. So these would be interests such as reading mystery novels or watching mystery movies, following court cases in the news, listening to a policy scanner. Use caution, don't just go seek out a police scanner. Volunteering to search for missing pets or children, participating in a search and or rescue training. Also, do not go look for these opportunities. Stay safe. If you were to go and do volunteering for a lot of these interests, make sure that you gain permission. Volunteering for a local fire department. So careers within this field would be an attorney or district attorney, a corrections officer working in a prison or a state facility, a court reporter or clerk, so working within the courtrooms, a police officer or detective, a polygraph examiner, really getting into criminals, or also for a lot of jobs, making sure that you're telling the truth. Firefighter or an inspector, forensic artist. So oftentimes this would combine a lot of different fields. So somebody that is interested in art, you would tell them what somebody who has committed a crime, what they look like, and they will be able to form a sketch of what that person. So somebody that's interested in art could also work within this field. A paralegal is an individual that helps a lawyer with really researching the case and getting all of the background information to help the lawyer present the case, and a probation and parole officer. So, suggested high school courses would be law, government, EMT, history, psychology, sociology, data processing, computer literacy, health and PE, first aid, math, office administration, to name some of those different options, and then also emergency protective services, people that are involved in firefighting, EMT, police, all those different options available within this field. Manufacturing. Planning, managing, and performing the procession of materials into intermediate or financial products and related professional and technical support activities as production planning and the control, maintenance, and engineering of products. So, interest within this field would be sewing, weaving, knitting, or other products, building things such as wood projects that also can get into building and construction as well, taking machine shop classes through your CTC as well, repairing machinery, stalling and repairing home stereo equipment, working with leather goods, and operating a printing press. So, careers within this field would be a machine operator, whether that be like precision machining or the different lathes and different machines that are out there. Welding, cabinet maker, furniture maker, textile inspector, a tester, health and safety specialist. So, the people that are really working for these companies to stay safe, whether it be these companies are at high risk of things happening. Industrial psychologists, so people that work with companies behind how their employees are being treated and how to solve these issues. Operations research analyst, and a laborer. So, suggested high school courses would be math, industrial arts, shop mechanics, mechanical drawing, geometry, chemistry and business management, computer concepts, electricity and electronics, and blueprint reading. So, a lot of these courses can also be available in college, but some might be available within your high school depending on your electives and different opportunities as well. Marketing, sales, and service. So this is the planning, managing, and performing marketing activities to reach organization objectives. So interests would be give people advice on products they buy, sell products for fundraisers, take tours of houses for sale, design and model clothes, so doing like fashion merchandising, decorate homes or rearrange furniture, likes working with numbers, enjoys shopping, or setting up a fashion show. So there are a wide range of interests within this field. So careers would be a real estate agent or a manager, a real estate appraiser. How much would that house cost? Being able to say these are the different things within a house. How much would the whole house cost with having 3 bedrooms or having a deck or a large yard? Fashion or a floral designer, being able to design clothes and then sell them. So then being a retail manager or clerk, customer services representative, really helping people. Sales manager or a fashion model. So suggested high school courses would be like intro to business, marketing, art, retail sales, business math, accounting, keyboarding, computer literacy, art, office education, general merchandising, and English. So a lot within these career clusters are general classes such as English, history, science. So a lot of these courses are essential for these careers. Science, technology, engineering, and math. So STEM. So this is the planning, managing, and providing scientific research and professional and technical services, including physical science, social science, engineering, laboratory and testing services, research and development services. So these are interests such as collecting rocks or fossils, identifying plants and animals, conducting science experiments, watching the weather, whether that be through the news or through an app on your phone, designing and test vehicles or planes, developing new products or machinery, stargazing, designing experiments. So careers would be anthropology, so really getting to the origin of people. A physicist, environmental science, engineering, whether that be nuclear, industrial, chemical, civil, petroleum, mechanical, environmental. There's so many different careers within the engineering field, but also within a lot of these careers. Aerospace engineering, even, which is its own little niche field and combines a lot of different other components as well. And then a computer hardware engineer, which can also fit within to that IT and that information technology and those other fields as well. So suggested high school courses would be earth science, biology, chemistry, physics, anatomy, advanced math, advanced science, computer technology, English, drafting, and statistics. So a lot of these different careers are going to require a bachelor's degree or for you to go into higher education. But also to keep in mind that a lot of these technical schools will offer versions of these programs that are really hands-on as well. Not saying that the higher education and different colleges don't offer, but there are different options. Transportation, distribution, and logistics. This is planning, management, and movement of people, materials, and goods by road, pipeline, rail, air, and water and related services such as transportation, infrastructure, planning, and management, logistics services, mobile equipment, and facility maintenance. So some of these interests would be playing with automobiles or trains, loves flying, loves boating, interested in knowing how machines work, interested in fixing all types of machines, interested in the distribution of goods, so really knowing how these goods are in our hands. How did they get to where they are? So careers would be commercial pilots, traffic technicians, transportation specialists, aerospace technicians, air cargo handlers, bus and auto mechanics, motorboat mechanics, and electrical equipment installers. So suggested high school courses would be math and science, electricity and electronics, transportation, distribution courses, logistics, diesel technology, and also heavy equipment, and maybe even going to get your CDL license. So these are some different options, and also within this career, these are options that you can take to also go out and see the world in different parts of the country. So a lot of these careers can take you to different places. And that is the end of the lesson and the video. I wanted to take a moment to thank you for tuning in and listening to about all the different possibilities of careers that are out there. Today we talked about the 16 career clusters, but if you take the moment to be observant to the different careers out there, you will see that there's so much more than what was listed within the video. So my advice is take your interests, take your passions, and merge that into a career and find a combination that is unique to you and something that you enjoy doing. That is it. Have a good day.